Hello everyone, welcome to this Saturday evening reading. It is April 26th. And hello Taurus, hello fire, hello water, hello everyone. This is a general read. Let's just see what the energy is. We know we have the new moon tomorrow. Ooh, what's that? All right. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Let's see what are we talking about, guys? What are we meditating? What are we contemplating? I do feel a big shift in the energy. Hope you all are well. Thank you for my new subscribers. I almost at 50. One more, I can go live. And then I can meet more. So that's great. If you all could like, share, and subscribe, would be great. For the most part, let's see what else is going on. Right now, we got Pisces, and we got some water signs happening. Meditate and contemplate. What are we thinking about, collective? Is this a water sign today? Are we doing water signs today? Let's see. Adjustments are required. Okay. So we have third quarter moon, but adjustments are required. So meditate and contemplate. I am kind of picking up on a kind of a new energy, thank goodness, but still a little bit of the same from what I'm kind of feeling. I think the people that I'm picking up on today are starting to understand that there are some changes that are going to have to be made in their situations, whatever they are. So let's pull one more. I'd like to get three. I like to do things in threes. All right, take time to breathe out. This came in the pre-shuffle, so this came out again. Yeah, now your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So basically, I'm going to pull that too because it feels good. All right, so we have 4. All right, so that's what we have so far, and I like that because the new moon is tomorrow. We're about to have some big changes. Tomorrow wraps up a real tumultuous week of energy, so let's see here. All right. Yeah, it's been a kind of an emotional week. That's what I'm picking up. Take time to relax and breathe. I think for my collective, we're having a hard time with the changes of things that are moving in rapid succession, I'm hearing. All right, so I got the Light Seers Tarot. I've already pre-shuffled. Let's kind of see what comes out today. Meditate and contemplate and adjustments. Let's start with that. Let's see what we have to kind of meditate and contemplate on and what adjustments are needed. What is happening for my collective? 4 of Pentacles. Has to do with your money. 3 of Pentacles. There we go. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. You might be starting a new project, and there were 3 that came out over here. Okay. For the adjustments that are being made, it might have to do with your finances. Maybe there's been some changes. Maybe you're feeling like you need to hold on to this is Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo. Capricorn, Virgo. Hold on a second. I'm gonna move this. And Taurus. Okay. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So we also have the Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. So here we go. So it might be about your money. You might be thinking you got to hang on to a little bit more. You're being conservative when it comes to your funds. So that could be what's happening right now. I hate to say I'm sorry. Yes, taking time to breathe out. Maybe you're a little anxious about some things with your finances and you're in your feelings about that because, you know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is about your feelings, water signs. Yeah, you've been through a tough time. The Ten of Swords, it's over though. And what I like about the Ten of Swords is that there's hope on the horizon. Look how bright that card is. Normally the Ten of Swords in the major tarot is the, Ten of Swords in the back of the guy on the ground, and it's pretty dark. But in this deck, it's pretty good. It means the worst is behind you. You're making adjustments. You're starting to understand where your future is, and you are actually kind of seeing things pretty good, even though this is a Ten of Swords is a completion and it can be a tough time. But now you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, Spirit. So you're starting to get there. What else do we have? The High Priestess. There you go. That's what I just got through saying. Thank you. That's confirmation of what I just said. You are now starting to see what's going on, who's who in the zoo, like I say. And you're just taking some time just for you. Sorry if you hear screaming. I got children. They're twins. They're in the back playing video games. So I'm sorry about that. 4 of Wands. If it has to do with your stability, again, here we go. Your stability and you're taking your stability seriously. You're trying to, like I've been saying all week, go through your accounts, making sure that nobody's in there that doesn't belong there, and you're keeping your tribe close is what I'm understanding. Yes, what else? Yeah, but you got kids. They just like to, they don't listen to you. They just, do what they want to do. They're going to be on their phone. They're going to yell. Okay. So here we go. So maybe this is, again, the Lovers came out again. It's a choice, and it's a choice possibly about your money. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe you're dealing with an Earth sign again. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Maybe you got, somebody that's you're taking care of, you're getting rid of. Maybe it was an Earth sign, and you're seeing this person for who they are now. So because the Lovers came out, I'm gonna go, oh, there's Judgment's here, and it has to do with work. It could be work. Nine of Cups in reverse, Judgment in reverse. So maybe there's somebody that, you know, isn't seeing the forest for the trees here. Maybe you are seeing it, but they're not, and you're calling Judgment, even though it's in the reverse. I'm going to be called to take it in the upright for what's happening here, because you're leaving and you're walking away, because the Ten of Swords is here. It has to do with work, possibly, or you put a lot of work into something that didn't pan out, and now you're deciding to, move on to calmer waters. And the Ace of Pentacles is in the upright, because you've had to have a lot of strength to do that. The strength's here. And Temperance. You've been really patient, and it could be a King of Wands. Yeah, Six of Wands. Oh my goodness, all this is good. You're starting to go toward what makes you happy, and the Page of Pentacles is the minor arcana for the, what do you call it? I'm sorry, having a blank. The Page of Pentacles for the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. So, to recap really quickly, it looks like you've made some adjustments because you decided that you are going to focus more on yourself. You see the bigger picture for what's happening here. You're worried about your stability, as maybe you walked away with somebody that was paying half the bills or something, or your job. And now you're on you're working on a new project. It could be three of you or a third party that's coming in to help you. Yes, when it comes to your finances. This is good. This is somebody she's doing the little yoga pose there. She's stable with her pentacle. You don't have to worry, even though it's the Queen is in the reverse. This could be somebody else, or maybe you're feeling like you were in a position where you had more money, but now you got to kind of wrangle it in. That could be very much what's happening here, and it's been your choice. But it could just be you had to leave something that you loved, or there's somebody that you love that you're leaving because it's become, that's the truth, Queen of Swords in the upright. You're contemplating your choices, and you're trying to figure out your next moves, which is good, because right now all you got to do is take time out to breathe. There's no rush. I'm hearing there's going to be plenty of time, because again, what the divine has for you will never pass you by. And that's good news. So let's see what's hidden in the Oracle deck. Let's see who's here. That's could be somebody that's trying to erase. Maybe there may have been a little squabble or something that you decide to go, you know what, I've had enough of this crap, and I'm leaving. This isn't worth my peace of mind. This isn't worth having all the money in the world if I'm going to have to go through X, Y, or Z. Because it looks like it here that you've been through it. I like the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Swords together, quite frankly. You know why? Because you are done, and the only way to go is here. Even though it's a Ten of Swords here, I like the fact that you are going to take what makes you happy, and you don't care about the money. You don't care if you go from a Queen of Pentacles to a Four of Pentacles, because at least the Four of Pentacles is in the upright, because you were being real. You didn't feel this position or whatever you had that made you look like this. It wasn't you. It really didn't make you feel good. It didn't make you feel like you normally feel when you're in the Four of Pentacles and when you're listening to your intuition. 8:05 on the timer. So let's find out a little bit of what's going on with the hidden truth. Where did that go? Oh, okay, here we go. Like I just said, maybe you felt like you were betrayed in some way, that you feel like this is worth it and adjustments are required. You saw what this was. You felt deceit, backstab, traitor. There was something going on with your work, because I saw the Eight of Cups. So maybe, or Eight of Pentacles. Maybe there's something that happened at work, or with a lover, or with a friend, or somebody that you felt betrayed, and you're like, you know what? The money ain't worth it. So you called Judgment, and it showed its ugly head. And you decided, you know what? It's not worth the pain. It's not worth the struggle. I'm going to meditate on this. And you decided that you had enough. So you walked. All right. Or maybe somebody let you go, but either way, it's over, and you're now in the sun. The sun's gonna come out tomorrow. I heard. It's good. You're all right with that. Maybe somebody thought you weren't going to do so well if you walked away. Maybe people told you, the money's good, you shouldn't leave. Who knows? Sometimes, money isn't everything. You know that, right? I do know you know that, because you have the High Priestess and the Judgment here. You call Judgment for yourself. I heard you call Judgment for yourself because you know your value. All right, what else? All right. It's going to be a shorter ring. Copycat. Yep. There's somebody that's trying to be you or copy you or take your ideas, and you're like, no, you don't. Adjustments you're not going to sit here and take my ideas. Your hard work was paying off for other people too, not just yourself. So somebody decided they were going to, I can do that. And maybe that's where the betrayal came in. Maybe somebody at work here, maybe somebody in a threesome decided that they could do you, and if it just got rid of you, they could slide right in and be you. Can't do that. There's only one you, and no one can do that but you. So if somebody's finding out right now that that wasn't a good move, if that's what happened, because they're finding it hard now. Yeah, bank failure. Bank failure, there you go. Because whoever did this is going to have bank failure now. And then maybe this somebody that you're sexually involved with, because here the lovers is here, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe somebody lured you to think that you could, that you could trust them in some way, and they ended up backstabbing you. Never mix pleasure with work. Let me tell you what, never mix emotional relationships with your work, because that can be very more hard when the betrayals happen. You never know who people are. And when you think you can, I think that's what I just heard. Thank you, Spirit. Just when you thought your hard work was paying off, somebody came in and decided to take that and be you and say it was your work. Maybe somebody stole your work or tried to be you at work and then played it off as their work. You know how people do that? You know, in group projects, when you do a group project, and then you got a group of people, they're like, we got an A. You're like, motherfucker, I got an A. You never showed up. It's kind of like that, 11:02 on the timer. So maybe that happened. What else? Who else do we need to know that's surrounding my collective? I'm seeing water sign, earth sign. I don't see any swords. No, nothing mental is going on here. This is, I think you've already done that work. I just see earth and water and fire. Not even wands, just earth and water. Oh, I do have 10 of swords. What am I saying? But it's over. Yep. Pentacles, earth, a lot of earth and water. And 1 10 of swords, which you're like, who needs more than 10 swords, right? Well, it's good. The next after 10 is 1, so that's the truth. 8 of swords, I saw that in my mind. Here you go. Yeah, this came out earlier and I didn't say it, but yes, burning evidence. Whoever this is that backstabbed and betrayed you is your copycat and now is having a bank failure, and it's becoming very obvious who's who in the zoo, like I said. They basically are now, they're probably going to try to come back and talk to you because you've called judgment. And you're hanging on to your money, but they're having a bank failure. Thank you. Because the people that thought they had it all are turning out to be a snake. Bank phony and false. Got to be careful. Yeah, and now they want to come back with a fake apology. Yeah, I'm sorry that I, stole your ideas and wanted to be you and betrayed you and, and try to burn the evidence. But, can you tell me you're sorry? Sorry. I ain't taking no second chances. This person that you cared about, they thought you cared about them. Maybe they were into some weird things with the sex thing, but that's just a side note, not for everyone. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't want to know. You should never mix business with pleasure as far as sexually active with work. I'm just saying. It just leads to a lot of problems when you do that because it never works. Even married couples that work at the same place, that nepotism shit never works. Never works out, right? Because they're always going to protect themselves, not you. Yeah, sexual protection. That's what I just said. Because if you work with somebody that you're intimately involved with, somebody's going to get pissed. Or somebody else at the office is going to get jealous. And maybe that's what happened here. I don't know. Let's see, what else? I mean, the 2 sexual cards that are in here that came out. So maybe there is something to do with that. I really don't want to know. You know what that is. That's for you. All right? All right, you guys. Sorry. Don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that either. Okay, don't want to hear it. Yeah, that's what I just said. I don't want to hear that. That's funny, Spirit says. I don't want to look at it either. But if it applies to you, so you know. But right now, that's about that. But I do think it has to do more with the burning of the evidence. And they don't want to hear that maybe that you told them something. You told them something that was going to happen and they didn't want to listen to you. And it ended up backfiring on their face. And now they want to come in with some kind of fake apology. Don't believe that. Because the judgment, if you get involved, you will be a part of that judgment. Sometimes you have to let the judgment fall on the people that deserve it, and you need to stay out of the way. You've had to cut people out. That's with this. Taking time to contemplate and adjustments are required. You've had to cut out some people because you know that you can't carry them with where you're going, number 1. And number 2, you just couldn't stand behind the bullshit that they were doing because you saw it. You saw it. It was bad. You saw it. Somebody tried to be you, and you saw through the whole thing. That's kind of the story that I'm getting. It could be at work, could be in your private life. Something happened where you were backstabbed. Something happened with maybe another couple. Maybe there's 2 people that are effing at work that got you, a married couple or whatever, and they're into some weird shit. And you called it or you saw something, and maybe these people had less money than what you thought because they presented themselves as the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I don't know. Take it as it resonates. This is a collective general read, so take it as it applies. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? And I'm going to get going because it's too loud, I can tell you. You're probably annoyed with this reading already. So let's see. What else? What else do we need to know? All right. Yeah, whoever this is hates nothing about you because, Your haters are your biggest fans if they want to be a copycat, right? People only copy people they really like. So maybe you're involved with somebody or somebody else is involved and they were jealous of whatever relationship you were having. Because, yeah, they wanted to fulfill a fantasy. Ooh, this is taking a weird turn. This is taking a weird turn. So take that as it resonates. It's interesting. You know, quite frankly, I'm kind of glad. This other stuff was just real heavy and dark this last week. All right, well, let me pull the hidden oracles. What's the hidden truth about all this shit? What's the hidden truth about this that my collective needs to know? Is there any information here? I want to be more than friends. Here we go. Whoever this is, they're fulfilling a fantasy. Maybe they don't want to see you go and they want to be more than friends with you. And you're like, I'm out of here. Because you're like, I'm not doing this. I want you. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes just stay awake thinking about you. Okay, there's somebody that maybe that's into you that you're like, you're weird. You're into sexual weird shit that I don't want to do this tantric crap. Get out of here. And maybe you had to leave because adjustments were required because this person's, you know, either into you or trying to be you, or somebody around them is into the person that's into you. It's some kind of weird love triangle. I don't know. But maybe that's what's happening there. So take that as it resonates. It's kind of interesting. It's like a soap opera here. All right, let's see what the Kipperish has to say about it. I don't know. Who is this person that's copycatting around my collective? Who is this person? Maybe I'm sure you probably know who it is. I mean, there's enough crap here that would probably tell you who they are. So it's either at work or somebody around you that wants to be you, that's fantasizing about you, or wants to be with the person you're with, or you found that out. I'm getting all kinds of storylines. Who the hell knows? What else do we need to know about this person that's maybe into my collective or having some weird things? Maybe that's I feel like single white female here. Take that as it is. I don't know. It's too many. Too many. Who else? What else? All right, let's just take the top. It's an ice queen. All right, somebody who seems kind of cold. Maybe, you know, this kind of gives me, I hate to say it, but, you know, what was that stupid movie about the gray, the dude that was into the bondage and the girl, I can't remember, you know, Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Grey. Maybe there's somebody who you can't, maybe you don't know that they're into you and they come off as kind of cold, but deep down they want you. Or maybe it's just somebody who's trying to pretend that they're like pedantic or something. I don't know, that they just have no problems. They're icy. It's come off cold, but maybe they're not. Who else is this person? Maybe there's that person that's jealous of you that wants to be you as the ice queen. Take it as I don't talk about gender so much because it doesn't matter. It's the energy that you'll know based on your situation. So we have an ice queen that wants to be you or fantasizing that doesn't like anything about you, that quite possibly be copycatting you, that trying to take your ideas or something, and you're like, well, this is weird. I'm getting out of here. That could be that situation. Let's see. Well, this person may have an entity attachment to them. Maybe there's some kind of succubus or something attached to them that wants to do some weird shit with you, or pushing them to do things they normally wouldn't do, because usually that's what entity attachments do. They get to the people around you to kind of sabotage you. They know what your weaknesses are. But whoever this is burning the evidence now. They're like, oops, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe there was something that took place at work that caused you to have karma. Karma has been done here. Whatever this is, but either you walking or you saying I've had enough, and you're getting out of there and you're starting a new venture, that there's now karma's playing out for everybody you left behind. It could be it. It could just be that you left, and there's now it's causing a big rift of where you are and where you're going, and people don't know what's going on. And they want to know what you're doing, but you're kind of keeping things close to your vest because the Ten of Swords is here, so you're not telling anybody much of anything. Yeah, it's courthouse. Courthouse in reverse, so maybe there's, I don't know if I can take this in reverse. I want to take it in the upright. But the courthouse, there could be some kind of just fairness thing happening here because, yeah, the burning of the evidence, they're getting caught, whoever this is, and you already know about it. Some kind of shady baloney that happened to fake people at work got caught, and now they want to come back and apologize because they got karma coming in. Well, if you get in the way of the karma, you will be under that karma umbrella, I'm hearing. Stay away, walk away, do not talk, no second chances, whatever the hell this is, scorn lover, I don't know what. But you just walk away and let you don't interfere with the enemy in the process of hanging themselves. So whoever this is taking care of, it's commitment. Somebody that they made a commitment, work commitment, relationship commitment. When I see this, and immediately the Three of Pentacles came up. Some kind of commitment you're working on to walk away from this. Or you're decided to go in a new direction where there was a commitment that was needed, but you had to let other things go first. And that in doing so, your hard work is going to pay off with this new commitment. That's great. I like that. Okay, so what is the energy that's coming at my collective next? Let's see what the energy, what's coming toward my collective next. Oh, good. whatever you're going to do next with this Three of Pentacles, I'm told that this is a little story. Okay. So whatever this is, you're not going to be manipulated anymore. It's going to be okay. This new commitment, you're going to be good because it came out in the upright. So the commitment that came out in the upright, and I feel it's about the new job or new venture or new things you're walking away from or going toward. After you take some time out, this next thing is going to be good because there won't be any manipulation. There won't be any manipulation, and there's not going to be any weird love offers that you're like, this is work. I don't want any love offers. There won't be any reasons to be concerned. You're just going to find that it's easy peasy, okay? And there won't be feelings of being imprisoned, or maybe this other person, they're going to watch you. Maybe they're concerned now that you walked away and they're going to prison. Take it as it resonates. Either you're not going to have concern, and there's not going to be any more feelings of being caught or being like locked down. That's what I feel like. Because in a job, you can feel like you're in prison. Let's be honest. So yes. So either they're going to jail or you're going on to something that you won't feel like that any longer, because you're going to have good thoughts about it. All people are going to think good things about you. There's not going to be any more weirdness. You know, it's going to be genuine thoughts. That's what I'm getting. And you're going to get some kind of message maybe from this, that things you're going to find out what the hell happened behind you, though. That could be what's going on here. You will find out. The truth will come out, and you will hear about justice, from what I'm hearing. Because you're a rising star, and this person back here that's in lust has to watch. Thank you, Spirit. Because, again, they hate nothing about you because they copycatted and they want to be you. So what I see for a final recap here is that you're moving on. You're taking time away from what doesn't serve you. There's kind of weird, maybe a weird love thing going on, or a weird dynamic at work where you're like, I'm out of here. It paid good, but you're like, it ain't worth it because you knew better. And justice is coming in because something was done to you that's going to be causing people to want to come in with fake apology because they're burning the evidence, but they're being caught. And you knew it already, and now they don't want to hear that you were right. Or somebody is telling this person that did this to you, or you were involved with, or group of people, there's a lot of people here, that maybe that somebody along the line was told that if you did this, this is going to happen, and they don't want to hear it. No, it'll be all right. But now you're just kind of keeping things close to your chest. Again, don't tell everybody your moves, but you are going to move on, and your hard work is going to start paying off, and it's okay to trust that. So with that said, I'm going to say adios today. Thank you for joining. If you made it this far, 22:22 on the clock, please like, share, and subscribe, or just make a comment or something, because that helps the algorithms. Got one more to go to 50, and then thank you. I've gotten like 10 new subscribers this week, so that's fantastic. And I'm doing this again. Collective has asked me to bring some messages out to help people out there, whoever can connect. I appreciate you. We will see you tomorrow.